Everyone. All right, so oh, nobody's on it. All right, cool, man. All right, guys, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Sorry about the late start. I got held up. It was just crazy today. So I'm here. I'm here. So we're gonna get in some good information, and then we're gonna do what we need to do. All right. So all right, for those of you that are just joining me, thank you guys for joining. It's been extremely busy day, so I do apologize about the late start. I got stuck at the dealership today, so I was at the dealership. I brought my car in for service, and so I paid for a service that was not done. Right? So I brought my car to the dealership, and the car was supposed to get serviced. So they called me. They had the car for 3 days. They had the car for 3 days. And then no, I went. They said the car is ready. It was washed. All right, bet. I'm going to go pick the car up. It's 3 p.m. I'm going to be good. I'll get back. It's a 30-minute drive. Boom, 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 right? So I pull up to the dealership. I see the sales manager. The sales manager said, the car is ready. You can just pay here. And then we'll bring the car around for you. So I paid, right? I paid, and I went to the car, and then I'm still seeing service be exceeded 400 mile. So I'm looking at it, and I'm saying, hey guys, how is the car still saying service B is over 400 over by 400 miles? I'm like, reset the thing. Maybe they forgot to reset the meter. So pull up to the technician now. The technician is gonna let me know that, oh, they didn't do service B. I'm like, what the fuck you mean you didn't do service B? You guys have had the car for 3 days. What do you mean you didn't do service B? And no, guys, mind you, this is 3:30 going to 4 o'clock. I gotta get home for 5 to start the live. Oh, bro, Reaper Man dropped his toe lift on my foot and ankle broke. Yo, you just made a bag. Logic Ice, you just made a bag. You just made a whole bag. So after I see the guy and I said, yo, what happened to my car? Oh, we didn't do service B. I'm like, yo, y'all cannot be serious. I have 30 minutes now, This is 4:30. I have 30 minutes now to get home and start the live. So I was faced with one of two choices, right? Choice A was to come back again another day, which is going to take another 2 hours of my time, or just have them do it. So seeing that I was already there, I told him, yo, just do the thing, man. Just get the damn service. And I'm telling you guys, like, when you go to these car dealerships and y'all are getting your vehicle service, make sure you guys are checking. Guys, I could have drove away after paying them $3,500, I just paid them $3,500 to service the car. I could have driven away and paid for a service that was never done. Shout out to my brother, right? Dr. Delacello. What's going on, my brother? So when you go and you drop your cars off to get service, make sure you guys are checking. Ask them, what did you do? Ask them everything on the sheet. Guys, I literally just paid $3,500 for a service that was not done. If I wasn't checking, I would have drove off and came home. And I would have never known that they didn't do the service on the car. They didn't do the oil change. They didn't do nothing. Amari's like, what do you drive? So there's a few things that it wasn't just the service alone. there was a few things that needed to get done on the car too. So everything came up to like 3,500. So point intake, make sure you guys are checking, all right? Make sure you guys are checking your stuff. Don't just rely don't just rely on the service or the technicians or the dealership to have your best interest at heart. I'm telling you guys, if I wasn't on it today, I would have easily flushed down $3,500 down the drain. So let's get into what we want to talk about now. We want to talk about medical collections. Does anybody have medical collections? Let's see. I don't know why this isn't coming up. Where's the chat? Okay, here we go. Who got, must be a Tesla? No, it's not a Tesla, it's a Mercedes. Um, it's a Mercedes AMG GLE. What's going on, Alina? And I'm telling you, man, it was just, so my time got delayed by a whole hour and a half. So I do apologize, guys. I apologize. And let's get into this medical collections. If you see my teeth a little bit of yellow, I was just putting on some curry goat. I was just getting it down. So if y'all see some curry on my teeth, yo, I was just getting it in. So you know what? Done is better than perfect. So Logic, before we even start, the medical collection, join me on the live. I want to talk about what happened to you, because let's talk about repo real quick, because I'm very curious as to what happened. LOG, let me see if you came up. See. Logic, request to come into the live. Request to come into the live, because I knew you was going to say curry. Yeah, man, I had some curry. But the letters do work. This is not a slam to your. I did show my. What do you mean? You're not gonna know? That's what the mentorship is there. That's what is taught in the mentorship. The mentorship is there for that. Does my letters work? Absolutely, my letters work. Well, if you're talking about building an 800 credit score, that's why I have a mentorship. That's why I have a university. That's where that information is. Y'all don't expect me to just be giving out everything free in these streets. I do operate a business, you know. All right, so let's chop it up now. Let's see what's going on. Then we're gonna go into medical collections. Let's see what's going on. I'm about to have oxtails from this Jamaican restaurant. Why does it matter if the letters work? All right, so let me know everyone that has medical collections. I see some people here on YouTube saying that they have medical collections. All right, so let's see what's going on with these medical collections. So for those of you who know, there was a new law that was passed in the summer that spoke on medical collections. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a few things. All right, so let's see what happened to my brother here. And anyway, I've been MIA, but be back on track on my screen protector. Hey, brother, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, yo?
Bro, talk to me, bro. What do you mean the repo man dropped the repo bet on your foot, bro?
Man, so I was having a dispute with the credit agency with GM Financial, because I noticed that like all the money that I had paid, nothing was coming down on it. You know what I'm saying? My balance never changed. They only said that $1,000 had came off from everything that I had paid. So I was trying to get all my documents from them, my contracts, everything that I was requesting, and they never sent nothing to me. So I sent my certified letters out to them, basically opting out, telling them that they couldn't put my information on my consumer report. So they sent the repo man out probably like 90 days in, and he came. I seen him coming in my driveway. So I was out.
Did your house have a gate? Was there a gate at your house?
Nah, it's not a gate, but my car was like in my garage. My girl just came home.
Mm-hmm.
She came in the house, and I noticed like a big ass flashlights on the house. I'm thinking the law.
So he came up your driveway in your garage?
Nah, he was trying to pull it because it was like halfway hanging out. So it wasn't, the garage wasn't closed because she just came home. So, but I noticed like big ass, bright ass lights outside. I'm thinking the police out there. So I went inside. I'm walking down the driveway, and it's the repo man. I'm like, yo, hold up, yo. I'm like, yo, hold on, stop. He just kept backing up, trying to.
Are you serious?
And back me up into the car for real and drop.
Back you up into the car?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I got it on video and all that.
Bruh. Lit.
I got my foot right here.
Oh my God, bro. Mean shit. You finna get paid. I'm gonna tell you that. You finna get paid.
Yeah, I've been trying to contact some lawyers today so I can figure out what I need to do for that.
Look up this guy called Daniel Cohen. He's based out of New York. Daniel Cohen, yeah.
Wow.
He's a consumer lawyer out of New York. But bro, you finna get a bag, bro. See,
yeah, man.
Are you familiar with the repossession section of the law?
A little bit about like breach of peace and all that.
Breach of peace, right? So the first thing was a breach of peace, right? The breach of peace is very, very important because if there's no protest, the repossession must stop. And the fact that there was a breach of peace, he still proceeded to pin you against the car, then drop the bed and broke your foot, and you have it on tape. So not only and this isn't anyway.
On there, like he thought I was lying or something, like I was playing. He came up the car, still left on there for like 3 to 5 minutes for real. Then before he moved the shit. Once he moved it, then I couldn't walk. My girl had to help me move and shit. So, you feel me? So then police came. He dipped before the police came and all that shit.
So did they take the car?
Nah, they ain't got the car.
So he dropped it?
Nah, it never got hooked up.
Oh, it never got hooked up. Okay.
Nah, my foot got hooked up.
My man said his foot got hooked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Google Daniel Cohen. You definitely want to Google Daniel Cohen. He's a consumer lawyer. He's based out of New York, but with his practice, he's able to practice in all the states. He has a he has a network of attorneys. What state are you in?
I'm in Maryland, Baltimore.
All right. So the first thing I would do is this, right? Let's look up repossession law for Baltimore. I know we're supposed to be talking about medical collections here, guys, but sometimes these things do happen. What's up, Britt? What's going on? You say you're in Maryland?
Yeah.
So Maryland state repossession law. And guys, you all can do this for your state. Everybody that's hearing what I'm saying right now, you can do this for your state. Putting up your state repossession laws. So let's go to the .gov website because you always want to take information from their .gov. Huh?
I've been trying to research shit all day.
So always find their .org or their .gov or their state website. That's where you want to take the information from. You don't want to. All right. So right now I'm on the state Maryland Department of Labor. All right. So that's an official state website.
Right.
All right. Consumer debt regulation. All right. Let's see the part that speaks about repossession. Payday loan, predatory loans, repossessions. Okay. So let's see what they say about repossession. Motor vehicles are one of the most common types of consumer goods repossessed. A creditor may repossess your vehicle if loan payments become delinquent, even after one missed payment. Failure to abide by other terms of the contract may also be grounds for repossession. Creditors may not use force Listen to me right now. This is your state. Creditors may not use force in seizing a vehicle. How did your feet get broken? That was excessive force. That's the first thing. We're on Maryland state about repossession, you know. This isn't me Googling something else. This is your state repossession laws, right? So the first thing is creditors may not use force in seizing vehicle. Well, there was a breach there because how did your ankle get broken?
Yeah, exactly.
How did you get pinned against the car? And you say you have this on video, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good. So the buyer will forfeit all rights under Maryland law. If the buyer is guilty of fraudulent conduct, intentionally and wrongfully concealing, removing, damaging, or destroying the vehicle, or attempting to do so in order to prevent repossession. Please review the full contract of the loan to determine under which Maryland law the loan was written. Typically, a creditor may issue a discretionary notice at least 10 days prior to the repossession of the vehicle to all signers on the loan by personal delivery or by certified or registered mail. You are not required to pay repossession expenses if the creditor failed to issue you a discretionary notice. Did you get a notice in the mail?
No.
So you didn't get any repossession notice.
Nah, I ain't get no notice. The only
So
thing I seen was an email for real.
what's in the email?
Them just saying, them saying something about a payment.
So listen what your law says. Your law says this.
Hold on, I can pull it up for you.
No, it doesn't even matter if they sent an email because email isn't a part of what needs to be sent. The law says issue a discretionary discretionary. This word keeps bugging me. Discretion. I'm tongue-tied today. That word, right? So issue a discretionary notice at least 10 days prior to repossessing the vehicle. So now, the day that they attempted the repo, 10 days before that, you should have gotten a notice. It says a discretionary notice. You should have received a discretionary notice in the mail, and it must be sent by, it must be personal delivery. So that's one. It has to be personal delivery or certified or registered mail. So if no one brought it to your house or it wasn't sent registered or certified mail, they did not fulfill their obligation.
Okay.
All right. The next thing is you are not required. Listen, you are not required to pay any repossession expenses if the creditor failed to issue you a discretionary notice. So if you didn't get the notice, shout out to Sheeta 3. If you didn't get the notice, if you did not get the notice, they cannot collect and you shouldn't pay them. Send a required notice to you by registered or certified mail within 5 days after repossession of the vehicle. So let's say now they successfully repoed the vehicle, right? Within 5 days after them getting the vehicle, they have to send you another notice. And retain the repossessed vehicle for 15 days, allowing you the opportunity to reinstate the contract. So now, after they sent you that letter in 5 days, they're also supposed to hold the vehicle for 15 days in the event that you want to make good on the contract again.
Okay.
So that's your state law. That's your state law for repossession, bro. It's not as extensive as the other ones, but it definitely is something. Regulation and complaints. The Office of Consumer and Financial Regulations license and registrations and regulates providers of a variety of financial services involved in the debt space. These include the following. All right, we're not worried about that. So as you can see, there are several violations that that's in your favor. So, like I said, this is no way, shape, or form legal advice. But I would, if it were me, I would definitely start looking about suing the repossession company. Do you know the company's name?
Yeah, yeah, I got the company.
So I'm gonna sue the company, and I'm also gonna sue the creditor.
Yeah,
And like I said, this isn't legal advice. I don't give legal advice. But
yeah,
if it was me, if it was me, that is what I would do.
yeah. Shit, I'm already in the making of doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Because now we're talking about all the violations now, not only on the state level, but on the federal level when it comes to Article 9, Part 6, which is what covers the repossession laws and knowing that the company can breach the peace and all of that stuff.
So, yeah, yeah. I heard something about the article now and shit too.
Yeah, bro. So
That's
you definitely got something, bro. You definitely got something. It's up to you now what you're gonna do with that information. But you definitely have something going.
all right, man. I appreciate it, yo.
Yeah, no problem, bro. No problem. And man, sheesh.
Man, you know I'm always tuned in, man. You always dropping jewels for real. Man. So yeah, I'm definitely going. I'll let you know the outcome. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Yeah, so
Most definitely. Stay up, King.
all right, yo.
All right, cool. Yo, that was crazy, man. That was wild. Sheesh. And for all of you that are having repossession problem, guys, all you need to do is just look up the repossession laws for your state. Just look up the repossession laws for your state. If you're in the state of Georgia, repossession law for the state of Georgia. I'm telling you guys, it is so easy. It is so easy. So let's get into medical collection. So medical collection new law or rule. So I'm here now on the CFPB website, right? And this was an article that was published on July 27, 2022. So I'm on the CFPB website. For those of you who want to follow, for those of you that are on YouTube and stuff, I am going to drop the link so you guys can see it. Let me drop the link and you guys can have it. Unfortunately, Instagram, I don't have a way of bringing the link the same way I can to YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and LinkedIn. So you guys would have to Google. Let me tell you what to put in Google so you guys can follow. Put in medical collection new rule. So if you put in medical collection new rule, um, you're going to see the CFPB website comes up. And then now you're going to see an article. And the article is saying that CFPB publishes analysis of potential impacts of medical debt credit reporting changes. So let's see what the CFPB is talking about. Man, this thing is so little, it's hurting my eyes. Let me put it on a bigger screen. All right. So let me make sure that everything is good. Okay. So let's talk about the medical collection. So for those of you on YouTube, on Facebook, you guys can follow. I shared the link. For those of you on Instagram, however, I'm not able to share the link. So give me 1 second, guys. Let me message the team. 1 second. All right, cool. So Let's read what the CFPB is talking about. So Washington D.C. today, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau published an analysis of how actions announced by the three largest nation consumer reporting companies, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, will affect people who have allegedly unpaid medical debt on their credit reports. Nearly half of those with medical collections appearing on their credit reports will continue to see them even after the changes fully go into effect next year. The medical collection trade lines that will remain on credit reports after the change will likely represent a majority of the dollar amount of all medical collections currently reported. The credit reporting system should not be used to coerce people into paying medical bills. They do not owe, said the CFPB director, Rohit Kopa. Today's reports analyzes recent changes announced by the big three credit reporting conglomerates, and it is clear that more work must be done to address the medical debt credit reporting problems. The reports finds the changes likely will result in majority of individual medical trade lines being removed from credit reports. However, in terms of dollar amount, a large majority of reported medical collections likely will remain. The report also highlights the characteristics of consumers with reported medical collections currently and provides a state by state breakout of how the credit reporting changes will impact consumers' credit reports. Past research, okay. And others suggest that medical collections are less predictive of future payment risk than other collections or payment history on loans. Despite many lenders, insurance landlords, and other continue to rely on older credit scoring model that penalizes individuals with medical collections include on their credit report, this can impact an individual's ability to buy or rent a home, raise the cost of an auto loan or car insurance, or make it more difficult to find or keep a job. Among other findings, two-thirds of medical collections on credit reports will no longer be reported. Starting in 2023. So, starting in 2023, what year are we in now? 2023. So, starting in 2023, medical collection trade lines less than $500 will no longer be reported on consumer credit reports. Does anyone here have medical collections less than $500? I'm gonna ask again. Does anyone here have does anyone here have medical collections, right? Does anyone here have medical collections less than $500? So if you guys have medical collections less than $500, those must be deleted. So all you need to do is a few things. You can call in to the consumer reporting agencies. You can call in and you can get those accounts deleted. Are you guys tracking? So if you guys have less than $500 reporting on your credit, then guys, it is easy to get those deleted. So tell you what, I'm gonna build a letter right now. Let's build a letter. Who want to build a letter? Who wants to build a medical collection $500 letter? Who wants to build a letter right now? For everybody that have medical collections less than $500, who wants to build a medical collection letter right now? Let's build medical collection letter. All right, y'all want to build it? I'm not seeing no fire in the chat. I'm not seeing nothing, man. Y'all don't want to build it. 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 All right, let's build a letter. Let's build this letter. All right, cool. Let me see this letter. All right, so let's build this letter, right? If no one else need it, I do. All right, cool. So let's build a medical collection letter. So this letter, you're gonna send it to the consumer reporting agencies, and you're gonna send this letter directly to collections company. So medical collections letter for debts below $500. All right, so it's gonna be titled medical collection deletion letter. Deletion. So medical collections deletion letter for debts below $500. So that's going to be the title of this letter. So now you're going to have your address, your name, right? So you're going to have your, why is it still, okay. So your first name, comma, last name, your address, your state, zip code, and then date. Now, the thing about this letter, guys, this letter can be sent both. The one we're going to build now, you can send this one to Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, and you can also send this directly to the debt collector that is furnishing the collection on your credit. So let's get into it. So collections agency agent. So collections agency name, collections agency address, state, zip code. All right. So now notice the principal is notice to agent. Notice to agent is notice to principal. Right? So notice to principal is notice to agent. Notice to agent is notice to principal. So let's direct this letter now. Alleged medical debt, right? ALLEGED. Alleged medical debt under $500. So it has come to my concern, that even though the CFPB has put a new law / rule into place regarding the reporting of alleged medical debt below $500 or below, $500 or below, you are. So it has come to my concern that even though the CFPB has put a new law rule into place regarding the reporting of alleged medical debt, $500 or below, you are violating my consumer rights. You are violating my consumer rights, right? So the below account is reporting. So this is where now you guys will put whatever dollar amount is being reported. The below account is reporting that amount of dollars on my consumer report that clearly the CFPB says that these accounts must be deleted from consumers' credit reports. So now we're going to go find that section that spoke about it. Control C. Quoted from an article, article, published by the CFPB on July 7th, 2022. I think that's when this article comes out. July 27th. Here we go. July 27th. So July 27th. So July 27th, 2022. So let's break this down a little bit more. So now I'm going to copy this section, right? The section that the law spoke about, I am now going to copy it, and then I am going to insert it into the letter. Like, this letter doesn't have to be a long letter, right? We just put the parts in there. We put the parts in there that we need. All right, so now we just put the parts in here. So 2/3 of medical collection and consumers credit reports will no longer be reported. Starting in 2023, medical collection trade lines less than $500 will no longer be reported on a consumer credit reports. Medical bills under $500 are significantly more likely no longer than medical bills over for patients and families who have only relatively small outstanding medical bills. The $500 threshold could mean a large reduction in coercive credit reporting. All right, so now we're going to end it with the following account or accounts, depending on how much is there, are being reported with an alleged ALLEG, an alleged balance of so now you want to put the dollar amount. So in your case, if it's $300, you want to put it here. So now you put that there. So now we're going to make our demands. Delete this account, or you can say delete these accounts, delete these accounts, if it's more than one, from my consumer reports immediately. And then now you close out. Yours truly, first name, last name, and then underneath your name in parentheses, I want to put all rights reserved. All right, guys, so we literally just made a quick letter. Nothing crazy about it. So let's go over this letter. So this letter will be on the website. This letter will probably be on the website tonight. All right. So medical collections deletion letter for debts below $500. So this letter is specifically for collections less than $500, right? So if you have a collection account, if you have a collections letter, if you have an account on your credit report that is less than $500, this is the letter that you're going to send out. You're going to send it to the collection agency, and right, cool. So now all right, so notice to principal is notice to agent, notice to agent is notice to principal. Re-alleged medical debt under 500. It has come to my concern that even though the CFPB has put a new law/rule into place regarding the reporting of alleged medical debt, $500 or below, you are violating my consumer rights. The below account is reporting, you put whatever dollar amount there on my consumer report, that clearly the CFPB say that these accounts must be deleted from consumer credit reports, quoted from an article published by the CFPB on July 22nd, 2022. And then it goes into saying now 2/3 of medical collections on consumer credit reports will no longer be reported. Starting in 2023, medical collections trade line less than $500 will no longer be reported on consumer credit reports. Medical bills under $500 are significantly more likely to remain on a credit report for longer than medical bills over 500. For patients and families who have only relatively small outstanding medical bills, the $500 threshold could mean a large reduction in coercive credit reporting. So basically, what TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian they were doing is they were doing coercive credit reporting, where they furnish stuff on your consumer report to coerce you into paying them. That's basically what they were doing there. All right. Hi, I want to offer a promotion for your channel, viewer, followers, chatbots. All right. What's going on? What's going on? All right. So this letter, guys, this letter, let me save it now. Let me save this letter. So I can put it on the drive so Abir can get it on the website. All right. All right, so let me go check, and then I'm going to call Abir and have Abir put this letter on the website. So it's a very simple letter, nothing crazy about this letter. So let me find it. Let me find it. Okay, perfect. So now let me. All right, guys. So this is like, I need this letter. I've been battling a medical bill for 2 years. Are you serious, bro? Yo, let's get that medical collections deleted. Let's get it deleted. So let me get on right now. Let me send this to Abir so she can put it on the website. I'm gonna see if she's picking up, guys. Let's see if Abir's gonna pick up. All right, so it looks like I'm not getting Abir, but we will have this letter on the website, so you guys can look for it very soon. So if you have any medical collections, that is under $500, you're going to need that medical collections letter. Let me make sure that I get everything good. Scan. Okay. That didn't work. Okay. All right, cool. So LabCorp pushed my let me just sign into WhatsApp, guys, and then I'll be right back. Okay, boom. All right, loading your chat. Okay, great. All right, so while I'm gonna drop this in here as soon as WhatsApp opens up, I'm gonna drop it for a beer, and I'm gonna let her know to put this new letter on the website. So if you guys have medical collections, over, under $500, this is the letter you want to use. You want to send these letters out, and you want to get those medical collections deleted. Um, all right, so let's see the question that you guys have. How would you structure a medical letter if it's over 500 and you can't get it deleted? I already have a medical collections deletion letter on the website. You would use that letter. So for medical collections over $500, you would go to the medical collection deletion letter on my website. The link is in my bio. Once you go there, you will see the medical collections letter. That's what you want to use. Hey, why do you people say you can get $1,000 for each violation? When I've read it, it's up to 1,000 per lawsuit. No, that's not true. It's actually more than that. The law says $1,000 or actual damages, whichever is higher. So if your actual damages are higher than $1,000, then that is what you are entitled to. If you look on the civil liability section, if you go to the civil liability section of each law, it will let you know what you can do and how actual damages versus $1,000 come in. It will tell you that if your damages or your actual damages is more than the $1,000, then you are entitled to the actual damages. LabCorp pushed my bill over to medical because they had the wrong insurance info. Is that a violation? Well, we have to find out what type of contract did you sign with them. When we find out what type of contract you signed with them, then you can know if there was a breach in terms and condition. The medical collections deletion letter. So I just sent it in the group chat to a beer. I am trying to get a beer on the phone so she can put it on the website, but I am not having any success reaching a beer right now, guys. So if we're gonna get this on the website tonight, or if we're gonna get it on there tomorrow. Hey, why do people say you can get? Okay, I said that already. A beer. All right, cool. So first of all, everybody says, happy Friday. We know you're off. But we just built a debt collection letter. I posted in the executive chat. A lot of people want to buy it, and I was wondering if you're able to put it on the website or have Samuel put it on the website. It's called. If I'm getting 50 sales on the spot, I will do that. So Abir says if she gets 50 sales on the letter right now, she'll put it up. I think the sales will come in because there's a. So if 50 people are interested right now, for the debt collection letter, Abir says she'll put it on the website. So I don't know. She's driving a whole bargain here, but it's basically for medical collections less than $500. You will see the title. It's on the LED Media Drive, and yeah, we can get it on the website. All right, thanks, Abby. All right, cool. All right, guys, you guys are in luck. You guys are in luck. So Abir is going to put the letter on the website. Can anybody explain that to me? I believe I just did. Why do people? Okay, just did that. LabCorp push my collection. Just did that. Well said. I'm thinking about going up to bat for myself and getting a lawyer to do a pro bono. Okay. That can definitely work. It's all about what you can prove, you know. A lot of people say a lot of things, but it's what you can prove. So if you have a case, if you have an action, or if something was unjustly or wrongly done to you, and you can prove it, by all means, I say go ahead and like I said, this is no way, shape, or form legal advice. Will you put this letter in the university? Absolutely. All letters go inside the university. All letters go inside the university. So I will have a beer, also put it in the university. So let me text and make sure that she doesn't forget to put it in the university. Please put this letter in the university. All right, cool. All right. So now that we've taken care of that, if you have medical debt on your report, but it was there before the new rule, can you use the no parking rule? For medical collection, you won't be using the no parking rule, right? For medical collections, there's a few things we need to think about for medical collections. Is it under $500? Is it above $500? Right? The next thing is, what type of agreement did you sign at the institution that you got the service for? And then how is it being reported on your credit? So there's a few things you have to consider when it comes to medical collection. But shout out to my guy Brian. Um, but the no parking rule, it wouldn't apply to collections that got put on your consumer report before November 31st, 2021. So if it was put on there before November 31st, 2021, the no parking rule does not apply. The no parking rule is in effect December 1st, 2021 and forward. So if it was done pre that new rule, then it does not apply. Tell her we need this. Tell her we need this. Good, I did tell her. So I'd say I got a big case. I owe 60K in debt. This is where now you see a guy just came on here. Look up the person, Brian L. Ponder. So if you look up Brian L. Ponder, Brian is a consumer attorney, right? He's a consumer law attorney. So you want to hit Brian up and definitely get a consultation going. Brian is a consumer lawyer, and he would definitely be able to give you the legal advice you are looking for. Because like I said, I am not a lawyer. I do not give legal advice. I talk about stuff that I would do if I was in that situation. I'd say I got a big case. Yeah, so definitely talk to Brian, get a consultation going. All right, so that's medical collection. But guess what? The CFPB wasn't finished. So let's go back and read some more about what they're saying. Announced changes will likely have varied geographic impact. Patients and families living in states in the north and east of the U.S. have higher concentrations of medical debt that are paid. Residents of these states also have higher concentrations of medical debt with lower balances. As a result, people living in the north and east are more likely to benefit from the National Credit Reporting Company's announcement. West Virginians appear particularly well suited to benefit, with more than 80% of medical collections associated with consumers in West Virginia likely to be removed. So if you're in West Virginia, it sounds like y'all don't really got a lot of expensive medical bills. For some reason, they're saying Virginia, definitely 80% of all medical bills there are extremely low. So certain groups will receive less relief. So although residents of lower income, majority Black or Hispanic census tracts are more likely to have medical collection trade lines on their credit reports than residents of high income and majority white census tracts. Ain't this some motherfucking shit? So clearly, the CFPB says, yo, black people and Hispanics, you guys are poor, right? You guys are of lower income compared to the high income and majority white census tracts. This is some crazy fucking shit on the CFPB website. Wow. Anyway, they are slightly less likely to benefit from the announced changes by having all their medical collection trade lines removed. The changes announced by Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion followed a CFPB report published earlier this year that highlighted how medical bills are a burden on 1 in every 5 consumers who are forced into an opaque system to resolve billing and credit reporting issues. Because the nature of the data used, the CFPB report does not examine the impact of National Credit Reporting Agency's extension of the time between referral of the medical bill for collections and the reporting of medical bills from 6 months to 1 year. The change, like the Department of Veterans VA February announcement that it would require all other collection efforts to be exhausted before credit reporting VA benefits or medical debts, should reduce the impact of coercive credit reporting and mean that many more medical billing disputes are resolved before credit reporting occurs. Now, it seems like the VA issued a statement. So the VA issued a rule. So let me see all my service members. How many service members do I have on the line right now? I got so much debt due to injustices and violations of consumer law. Shake my head. I think if I learn how to dig myself out this hole myself, I'll be unstoppable. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ain't nobody got your best interest more than you. All right. So for all my veterans on here, for everybody that is in the military that deals with the VA, the VA made a statement. So let's go see what the VA says. New VA rule relieves financial distress for thousands of veterans with medical bills. Okay, let's see what they're talking about. Getting sick or injured can often result in a heavy financial burden for many families, leaving them with mounting medical bills. Aggressive debt collection and coercive credit reporting can make matters worse by pressuring families to pay medical bills on top of the initial medical crisis. This financial distress can make it even harder for a family to recover. The Department of Veterans Affairs took a major step towards protecting veterans and their families by announcing a change to when it will report information on outstanding medical bills to consumer reporting companies. Under the VA's new rule, the agency will only report a medical bill after all other collection efforts have been exhausted, largely eliminating coercive credit reporting as a debt collection technique, coupled with the other announced changes by the VA, which provide additional protections to the most financial vulnerable veterans. These changes will result in a 99% reduction of unfavorable debt that it reports to consumer reporting companies. So let's see what these changes are. So changes to VA's debt collection practices. Under this new rule, the VA will only report medical debt that meets all of the following standards, right? Number one, the VA has exhausted all other debt collection efforts. Number two, the VA has determined the individual responsible is not catastrophically disabled or entitled to free medical care from the VA, and the outstanding debt is over $25. So, um, if you have medical debt less than $25, guess what? The VA won't report it. Oh my, yo, let me get some water. Let me get some water. Right? So the VA says if it's less than $25, they won't be reporting it. All right. So if you have a bill, a medical bill from the VA, and it is $25 or less, the VA says they won't report it. All right. All right. So as a result, the VA's action, veterans who incur medical bills with the VA no longer need to fear that those medical bills will hurt their credit in most circumstances. After this change by the VA, unpaid bills of less than $25 will not be reported to the consumer reporting agencies. $25? Like, who gets a medical collection for $25? Who? Can somebody tell me who goes to get a treatment for less than $25? When you send a collection agency written notice that you are refusing to pay, are they obligated to remove their reporting from your credit? The answer to that is not really. So when you send a refusal to pay, there's three options. There is only three options that are available now for a collection company to take. Only three actions, right? So, all right, so let's see. Meaning they won't drag down veterans' credit score. Veterans entitled to free medical care from the VA will not find medical bills for that care on their credit report. So, all right, guys, this is new. This is new. So, veterans entitled to free medical care. So, if you're a veteran, if you are a veteran and you are entitled to free medical care from the VA will not find medical bills that for that care on their consumer report. So basically, what the VA is saying that if you are medically discharged or you are disabled and you're getting your full medical from the VA will not put any medical related bills on your consumer report, right? How long have you been studying consumer law? About 2.5 years now, going to 3. So fundamentally, the VA's action decouples the collection of medical bills from coercive credit reporting. This action by the VA sends a resounding message to the healthcare industry that coercive credit reporting is wrong. $25, bro, that's bullshit. Like, who really goes to get medical treatment and it comes up to $25? Like, who gets a $25 treatment from a doctor or a nurse, or if you go into an ER, or like $25, bro? That shit makes no sense. That makes no sense. $25. No, that makes no sense at all. But let's see what else is there. So our research shows that generally the existence of medical debt on a credit report has not been a good predictor of whether or not people will pay in the future. Medical debt is generally not debt that families can avoid taking on or can shop around for. In many circumstances, patients and families confronting a medical bill are caught in a doom loop between the insurer and the medical provider. Patients and their families looking at a bill for medical services can have trouble identifying whether the bill services were actually received and when the correct amount was billed. Using the credit reporting companies to force payment of bills that may not even be owed hurts families and generally does not provide useful information to users of credit reports. So it's a whole scam going on, man. Oh, thank you, Mo. Thank you very much. I shout out to my guy, Mo. He just bought a badge. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So as of January 2022, families also have additional protection. So for everybody now that is a veteran or you are a family member of a veteran, listen to this, right? As of January 1st, 2022, families also have additional protection from surprise medical bills that may result from an out of network provider or facility. Consumers are often rarely informed in advance of the cost of medical treatment and have little ability to shop around. Under no so there's a law called the No Surprise Act. So let's extract that for a minute, right? So let's open up a browser and let's get it in there, right? It's called the No Surprise Act. Where's Google? Where is Google? Let's find the No Surprise Act. Because this is a law that speaks on medical collections. All right, the No Surprise Act. So there's a website called cms.gov. It has information on the No Surprise Act. All right, so let's see what the No Surprise Act says. Surprise billing and protecting consumers. As of January 1st, 2022, consumers have new billing protection. When getting emergency care, non emergency care from out of network providers at in network facilities, and air ambulances service from out of network providers through new rules aimed to protect consumers, excessive out of pocket costs are restricted, and emergency services must continue to be covered without any prior authorization, and regardless of whether or not a provider or facility is in network. So previously, if consumers had health coverage, and got care from an out-of-network provider, their healthcare plan usually wouldn't cover the entire out-of-network cost. This left many with higher costs than if they'd been seen by any in-network provider. This is especially common in an emergency situation where consumers might not be able to choose the provider. Even if a consumer goes to an in-network hospital, they might get care from out-of-network providers at the facility. In many cases, the out-of-network provider could bill consumers for the difference between the charges the provider billed and the amount paid by the consumer's health plan. This is known as balance billing. An unexpected balance bill is called a surprise bill. The Consolidated Appropriations Act of 2021 was enacted on December 27, 2020, and contains many provisions to help protect consumers from surprise bills, including the No Surprise Act under Title I and Transparency under Title II. So there's a lot of laws out here that protects your rights, whether you're a veteran or a civilian or a regular consumer. There's a lot of stuff out here, guys, that you guys can use to protect yourself. All right, so now let me open it up for some Q&A, and then I'm going to get off the live. So let's talk about some Q&A. And by the way, guys, let me see all the credit repair business owners in here. If you own a credit repair business, let me see y'all drop some fire in the chat. Everybody that owns a credit repair business, let me see you drop some fire in the chat because I got a big announcement for y'all. Everybody that owns a credit repair business, let me see y'all put some fire in the chat. Everybody that owns a credit repair business, let me see y'all put some fire in the chat. Not yet, will soon. Well, good. Winning with credit. I need you to join my challenge. So I'm having the credit repair business owners challenge. I'm doing a part 2. And what the credit repair business owner challenge does is it teaches the credit repair business owner how to scale and grow their business potentially to add an extra $50,000 to $100,000 in your business. So if you could use potentially an extra 50 to 100,000 in your business, you definitely do not want to miss my credit repair business owners challenge. This one, it is strictly for business owners. The consumers, you can come to the next challenge, or if you want to come watch this challenge, that's totally fine. Or if you want to open up a credit repair business. But this challenge is geared directly towards credit repair business owners. Right? So, when and how is VIP? What will we learn? You will learn a lot. You are going to learn a lot. You're going to learn my 4 key principles that I use to generate 7 figures in my business. So, I'm going to teach you about lead generation, lead conversion, client ascension, continuity. I want to teach you about social media marketing, identifying your avatar, refining your avatar message, and then how you can use that to scale your messaging. Once you scale your messaging and you start relating to your avatar, then now you're going to see an influx of income in your business. So it's some strategies that I've used over the past 2 years to really grow my business. What law pertains to HIPAA? There's a lot of stuff that I was reading. There's a link. Yeah, there's a link up there. There's a lot of stuff that I was reading. I definitely can't go over it, but it's a lot of stuff. The CFPB has stuff on their website. Like, there's a lot of stuff out there regarding medical collection. So, guys, I'm letting you know that the Credit Repair Business Owners Challenge is out. It is ready. It is ready to go. You guys definitely need to get tapped in. If you are a credit repair business owner, if you're a consultant, if you're a coach, you definitely do not want to miss. You definitely do not want to miss. Yeah, you definitely don't want to miss this. You do not want to miss this. So let me send this out real quick. All right, cool. So, can they report medical bills under 500? No, they cannot report medical bills under 500. Medical bills under $500 cannot be reported to your credit anymore, right? Any medical collection less than $500 cannot be reported to your credit anymore. So if you have medical collections on your credit less than $500, go take a look on my website. You will see the medical deletion letter, the medical collection deletion letter for $500 or less. Shout out to Boss Lady HP for buying a badge. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so guys, I am going to be going in 10 minutes. I am going to give you guys more information tomorrow. So on the Credit Repair Business Owners Challenge, tomorrow I'm going to give you guys some crazy stuff, man. I'm going to give you guys some crazy stuff tomorrow. Is my website in my bio? Yes. My website is in my bio. Yes, you are correct. So if you go to the link in my bio, you will see my website. And for everybody that has a medical collection less than $500, guys, the letter is on the website. Go get the medical collection deletion letter for debts lower than $500. Go get the letter and send it out. There is absolutely no reason why you should have medical collection. You got a new room. I missed the books in the background. Yes. So I just moved to Atlanta. I'm setting up my studio, podcast area. And as you guys can see, my setup now is a little bit different. I purchased something and can't find the link anymore. So Mika, what you want to do is go to your email and I want you to type in consumer law secrets or contact at Doreen Delevante. So once you type that in, all emails that come from me will show. Or if you just type my name into the search bar of your email, every email that you've ever gotten from me will come up. What is the website, family? Oh, it's on my page. So Funding with Judge, go to the link in my Instagram bio. Just click the link in my Instagram bio. Once you click the link in my Instagram bio, let me show you guys what you're gonna see. So once you click the link to my bio, you're gonna see this, right? You're gonna see this. So then once you guys see this, let me see if it can. Yeah. So once you guys see this, you're gonna go down to scale it. So you're gonna see visit the Rain Delevante website and shop all products. So when you go down to visit the Rain Delevante website and shop all products, it's about halfway down. So you're gonna see this: visit the Rain Delevante website and shop all products. Once you do that, the link now will take you directly to my website. Welcome to ATL. Absolutely. Atlanta is great, man. What's the name of guy on YouTube talk about child support? The best person that talks about child support on YouTube, in my own opinion, is a brother called Amen Osiris. So there's a brother called Amen Osiris. He is the best I have heard. And I can only give it from my opinion. He is the best I have heard when it comes to child support. A lot of the stuff that I learned from child support, I learned from Amin Osiris. And the information that I've learned from Amin Osiris, the child support letters that we have, they work because there's a lot of people. Even tonight, one guy came on and said, yo, thanks for the child support letter, I got the child support deleted. So, how is that spelled? That is better. You gotta Google it. AMENOSIRIS. Amen Osiris. He is, or you could put in destroyer IVD. So destroyer IVD. This dude is the realest thing. When it comes to child support, I have not heard anybody that goes harder than this dude for child support. Like, this dude goes hard for child support the way I do consumer law, right? So guys, in 5 minutes, I'm going to go. So the letter is on the website, or the letter is about to be on the website. You definitely need to check it out. Like I said, I have the Credit Repair Business Owners Challenge coming up. So tomorrow I will be on live. I'm going to give you guys all the information regarding the Credit Repair Business Owners. So if you guys are Credit Repair Business Owners, definitely turn on the notification. Turn on the notification because when I'm dropping the gems tomorrow, you definitely want to be here. And what I'm going to teach you are actionable things that you can start using in your business. So that is it for me today, guys. Shout out to my brother Chart Slayer in the building. That is it for me today. Tomorrow I'll be back. Tomorrow with more information for my credit repair business owners and how we have been getting deletions. And for those of you that missed the challenge last week, we got like 500 accounts deleted. If y'all was not on the challenge last week, we got like 500 accounts deleted. So we had student loans, we had bankruptcies, charge-offs, late payments, collections, inquiries. We deleted so many inquiries last week, guys. Guys, I'm telling you, when I'm doing these challenges, y'all need to stop playing around. Y'all need to stop playing around when I'm doing these challenges. We had four person that came on the challenge that cleaned their whole credit profile. 4 persons that came on the challenge, they were able to clean their whole credit profile. Like, I'm not making this up. This is real stuff. You can ask anybody that was on the challenge. Ask anybody that was on the challenge. So it's just a lot of great stuff. It's a new year. I got a ton of stuff that I'm going to teach you guys, that I'm going to show you guys. And with that being said, guys, I want everybody to have a great night. My voice is acting funny, so I'm about to go, but I'll be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow, and I will break a lot of stuff down too. So from your favorite island boy, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. There's a lot that I got to teach you guys going into the new year. What's up, my brother? What's good, Passport Inc.? What is going on? So we're definitely going to start rolling out some new things. I think by next week we should have a lot of stuff finished, and then you guys are going to see a whole new sort of presentation going forward. So it's just things are being built right now, so I'm not able to show you guys. But remember this, I am going to change or enhance your entire experience, right? So everyone, have an amazing night, and I will see you guys tomorrow.